back, guys, to another JZFishing video, and in today's video we hopefully have an absolute banger for you guys. We're here at a local clear water reservoir, Bon Tempe Reservoir, which is a very tricky reservoir to fish if you don't really know the place. And to be fair, I'm still kind of learning the location myself. Here, let's get this mask off, no one's nearby. Which, you know, bringing the mask off brings me to the point. Today's a solo mission. I am by myself. No Jack, no Zach, so forgive me if the camera quality is not as good as it usually is. It's just me. I'm gonna have to be doing all the fishing, the landing of the fish, and the camera job. So yeah, pretty much what we're doing today is trout fishing. Obviously I would love to get a bass if they're out here, but today's mostly a trout mission, and hopefully we're fishing for a trout that's big enough for us to eat. Something that I can bring home and cook, maybe do a catch and cook for you guys, because the last catch and cook was not so successful. It was the smelt catch and cook. If you haven't already seen that video, go check it out. But yeah, so you know, this lake is absolutely beautiful, so even if we don't catch anything, it's just nice to be out here. Obviously I would prefer to be out here with Jack or Zach, but they weren't able to make it today, so it's just me. So yeah, let's get the rods out in the water and I'll show you the rigs. Okay, so we just finished making the rig. One thing that I usually like to do is make the rigs before I get to the fishing spot. However, that was not possible today. So let me just kind of go over my setup. First of all, I got the little PVC pipe rod holder. It's literally just a large 4 or 5, I think it was actually 8 feet of PVC pipe that I cut into 4 different sections, or no, 5 different sections, sorry. 8-foot piece of PVC pipe that I put into 5 pieces of sections. And it's big enough to hold my surf rod holders and small enough to hold my trout stuff. I believe it cost us like 10 bucks, so it was a really good deal, and it's my favorite rod holders. On this Shakespeare ugly stick, I believe this is a medium action rod, 7 foot. A little bit overkill for trout, however, I don't have anything too much smaller than that. And then obviously the Penn Battle 2 4000, you guys have seen this this reel before. Once again, a little bit overkill for trout. I would suggest more of a 2000 size reel. Right now I have 15-pound braid. I probably would suggest 10-pound braid. This is just all I have. And then for my leader, or I should say my weight, I've got a little egg sinker there. Hopefully you can get it in focus. I believe it's like ½ an ounce to a little barrel swivel tied to a 4-pound mono, about 5 feet of that, to an extremely small hook, like very, very, very small, bluegill size, to a nice little ball of orange power bait. Make sure to completely cover the hook, that way when the fish swallows the bait, it completely gets the hook inside of them. We're not trying to release these fish, we're trying to keep them, so if they swallow the hook, not the end of the world. Okay, so it's currently 9:18 as you can see, and I've casted out, or I should say recasted, twice already. I'm about to recast for the 3rd time. There's my rod right there. So far, not much luck. I think I might have had 1 or 2 bites, maybe. The guys next to me might have had 1 or 2 bites. There's now people next to me who look a lot more professional, and they look like they know a lot more about what they're doing than I do. I'm kind of a new trout fisherman. So we're going to try and recast for the 3rd time. This time we're going to put on a different bait and see if that works. Both times that I've reeled in my rods, or I should say the only one time that I have reeled in my rod, the bait has been gone. So I don't really know what that means, whether or not it fell off or was taken off. But yeah, so let's reel in our rods and get it out there again with a new bait. No bait, so something's stealing it. Okay, so switching up the bait here, I've just put on a mouse tail, just like I would rig a swim bait, so the hook is very exposed. Hopefully that's going to sit in the water and attract a fish. Okay, well it's been about 5.5, 6 hours. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No fish. Pretty much 0 bites. I've tried 4 different baits. I've tried different spots along this little area. Nothing. I don't know. I might be doing something wrong, but I didn't see anyone else catch trout here, and there are a good amount of trout anglers here. So I don't know what's going on. Just winter fishing here in the Bay Area is really complicated and tough. So Another skunk to the list for sure.